Troopers and grinders, welcome to Hank's preview and recap of all things in MMA from the recent past and near future. That's right, I'm covering everything within the last 5 days and then the 5 days after this one. I'm going to be covering everything MMA, past and present and future. not everything. I'm sorry, not everything. But within this week and the last week, Hank the Tank is going through all of it because I've kept an eye on the world. That's right. I got my big magnifying glass looking for my space station. Elon hooked me up, and I have been monitoring all things UFC, non-UFC promotions in Europe and in Korea that are coming up. And I'm going to be going through the ones that I find interesting. Like, I can't cover everything, but I can cover most of it. And obviously, my regular platoon is here. Oh boy, that's right, Sean Moody. I always got my controversial thumbnails and titles. Oh, they can't stand it. Sean, don't forget to hit that bell. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to make sure that you get all my new content. You know I did, Andrew B. Yee. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Hank said so. What? Jesus' story in Talmud. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's Jesus' story in Talmud. Let me tell you something about Stone Cold. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's Jesus' story in Talmud, Jesus. So, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of an MMA show today, but I am still working on new content. Hello. That's right. Everybody's in Hank's insane asylum. And that's what I'll be doing for this week. Obviously, Fight Night, Blanchfield versus Barber is coming up. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of this show, it is an Apex card, so you never know what's going to happen. Literally, you might as well. It's like rolling a die in Magic the Gathering. You just pray. You pray for a 20. And sometimes you just the Apex cards randomly roll a 20 and are fantastic. And then other times they roll 1, and then you just wish you never watched the sport in the first place. It's always a grab bag when it comes to these Apex Fight Nights. So I, as much as I don't want to have my hopes up for that card, honestly, like, there are some Apex Fight Night cards that are better than pay-per-views. So I'm not gonna dismiss it completely, but I will mention some of the fights that are on the card that I don't think are going to deliver that much, and that's just based on the talent that they booked. Like, sometimes they book horrible cards and they miraculously find success, and then other times they do everything right and it blows up in their face. So I'll cover it, but first I want to talk about something that I'm sure a lot of people in the MMA world were not they were not tuned in for, and that was Road to UFC. And I can understand why. They weren't interested. Road to UFC, it's not promoted too much. Like, I saw on Discord and Instagram and these other social media, like, they were marketing Road to UFC, but they were doing it in like Korean, in Japanese, in Mongolian. I mean, in Mandarin. Like, it was not. There was no English promotion for Road to UFC, which is just a horrible marketing move, dude. I was literally in a Discord that dedicates an entire section to MMA announcements, and the one announcement they had for Road to UFC wasn't even in the English. So, Dana White needs to go. Everybody else is saying it on MMA YouTube, and I gotta agree, Dana needs to go. He's just not interested in promoting his own company. He's not interested in making the big fights. He only makes the big fights when he has to, or it's the obvious move. But when it comes to, like, making the executive decision to try to get a fight made, Dana's lost his touch completely. He's lost the spirit. I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. I did it. Oh, shut your mouth, you throwing word, fatty. The Rock will tell you when you do something or don't do something, you piece of trailer park trash. But we have our Road to UFC was not promoted very well, and yet it delivered. Usually Road to UFC just is decision spamming merchant, boring 15 minutes after boring 15 minutes. No, dude, it was all out action this time around. And let's take a look. One thing I do want to mention is the main theme I have for the last 4 Road to UFC cards is that it has been out with the old and in with the new. So all these young whippersnappers, these prospects from Asia, are taking out all the experienced vets who have fought on the Road to UFC before. So here we have Sebastian Zale from Australia, and I gotta say, the Australians have upped their game since Craig Jones has been working for them and training with them, because it seems to be like the product seems to be very impressive in the cage, whether that's on the main roster of UFC or in you showcase fights like this. So this guy Sebastian Saleh takes out Bargang Gialezi. I remember, I think Gialezi was in like the Road to UFC either finals or semifinals, and he was on a decent dude chael. Yeah, I want to talk to you about that, Vinny. I want to talk to you about that, Vinny. So maybe after I'm done with my my recap and preview of everything, maybe you can hop on. But Chad King, sup? Hello, Chad King. Good to see you. Fast-paced fights. Yes, fast-paced fights. We really didn't see it come. God, I'm so blocked here. This is hilarious. So maybe I'll edit this just a little bit. Who let kids fight? I know. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Here we go. This is much better. Hey, I see you. Hello, Chad. I'm right there, man. I'm poking you. What you gonna do about it? God damn it. I can't believe y'all actually think that's chael. I know. I gotta talk to Vinny about this because this is getting a little ridiculous, my friends. Actually, that is better. Got my fucking hair. He's in clowns chats all the time. Yeah, I know. Here is before religious freaks making trouble and playing victim. Oh yeah. Well, it's relevant. God damn it. I am. This is not good. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can. Yep. Nope. Whoop. Let's try this. There we go. That's better. Vinny is there and holding his turds in. He wants to show you the 80 days of no bowel movements. Most impressive. Big Shank from Hank the Tank. Is that Road to UFC this week? Let me check that. I think it's a few weeks out, the remaining Road to UFC cards. I'm gonna check that. Good question. Road to UFC. Boop, 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 boom. Okay, so the next 3 episodes. No, dude. See, this is what's so ridiculous, Chad King. Like, you'd think, oh man, we're getting into it. We're getting into the tournament. And things are heating up. And then take a look at this. Share this, dude. Dude, they're in fucking August. They're on August 22nd. They're like May, June, July, 3 months out. Like, what are they doing? Their promotion is so bad. Like, you'd think if people were getting into it, oh man, late May, wow, all these finishes, all these great fighters. 3 months from now, they're gonna forget these tournament events even existed, dude. Just utterly ridiculous, man. But yeah, what I was trying to get to was I watched last week. It was solid. Yeah, I know. It was surprisingly good. What I was trying to mention is that Bargang Gialezi, veteran of Road to UFC, has fought in the tournament before, gets destroyed by Zale. And then next, let's see. And then Peter Danizo, who I just saw recently as like a highlight of great Road to UFC finishes that happened in the event's history. Peter Danizo gets knocked out with an uppercut in 4 minutes by this guy, Sulong Rangbo, 9-3. They had the same record, to be fair. But Peter Danizo was killing it outside of this tournament, like after he lost. Like, and he lost via sub, so I early. So I get this being a round 1 finish, but he was looking pretty damn good after his run on the tournament, and then he gets absolutely destroyed, like so. And then one last example. This guy Kangi Zhu beat Bing Z, who has also competed in the tournament before. None of the veterans of the tournament have won so far. They have not won. and they won't, because this is it. Like, this, we're getting to the finals after this. This woman, Arisa, I mean, you got to know this lady, Xiaokan Fang, who was looking set to win the road to UFC finals in Macau, China. And then Mingji, Dr. What did they call her? Dr. Sleep, puts her to sleep with a head kick. She comes back, and then she loses split decision to some Japanese chick. Like, all these vets are getting absolutely destroyed. And the only fighter, only veteran from like UFC tournament or like, you know, qualifying events was Aaron Tao, who beat Rio Tirto by knockout punches and elbows. This is the one vet who won one fight in this tournament, which is in this bracket, which is crazy. Cheddarhead, I will drop 2 videos if Musical Bodak or Frankie go live. You're blackmailing and bribing with the threat of videos. Sean Moody. Yee! Hype for Patchy Mix's debut. Who was it that he's fighting again? It's some guy who's like on sort of, it's against Batista, isn't it? Isn't Patchy Mix fighting like Mario Batista or something? Or who there's someone else who Patchy Mix is fighting. Let me check that. Patchy Mix versus new fight. Yeah, he's fighting Mario Batista, which is great. No complaints from me. If he beats the shit out of Mario Batista and subs him and makes him look pathetic, that's completely fine by me. That dude was a big part of Jose Aldo's downfall, so he's pretty much dead to me. Feel like Mix could crack top 5 potentially. I think he could too. Bantamweight is a division that often favors smaller grapplers. Although he's moderately sized too, which is an advantage. But he's also a hell of a grappler, which is a deadly combination. Adobe Express by TKO. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about your videos? JST. Is that Japan Standard Time? I think Musical is taking a break from live streams to work on videos. Good for him. That's what I've been sort of doing. There was a 20-year-old who KO'd the Indian. That's right. Let's actually take a look at that. I was going to mention that. Here it is. Agulali beating Mridul Saikiev 8-0. Never trust the record. Never trust the undefeated record of these Indian fighters unless they're Pujat Tomar and they get to win a robbery. Guarantee Mridul would have won if this thing went the distance. Mario Batista. Yeah, I hope he beats up Batista. He's like Aljo 2.0. Exactly. That's sort of the point I was trying to make. That's why he'd work really well in this division. Yesterday said I go live and I didn't. How could you? Leon versus Morales and MVP versus Prates. Leon versus Morales I know is booked. Is MVP versus Prates booked? No way is it. I thought he was rebooked against Geoff Neal. Wait, let me check this. Carlos Prates next fight. I don't think that's booked yet, Moody. Let me check really quick. No, he isn't booked yet, Sean Moody. So, I mean, that'd be a great fight to make. It's just not happening yet. He's like Aljo 2.0. Yep. I hope he goes far, too. I hope he destroys Bautista. Scroll down. I will. In his prime, also. Didn't he get beat by, like, the narrowest of margins, or is he still undefeated or something? I don't think he's undefeated, but is he on a win streak right now? Oh, yeah, 20-1. So he had to lose once. But who was it to? I thought he lost to somebody by decision recently. No, he's on a roll. Oh, that's right. He beat Magomedov. Thank God he beat one inbred. What's good, Hank? Okay, so he is in his prime. Maybe not since he went. I mean, that's a split to a Dagestani. I totally get it. He is in his prime. You're right. What's good, Hank? Everything is good, Trace. Everything's good. Yes, it's MVP and Protest. I don't see any announcements, Sean Moody. I mean, like, tell me where to look. What's up, guys? Hank White here. We have our next big fight. It's a badass fight. It's Carlos Protest against MVP. I'll see you at the fights. I mean, I'll check, but I don't think it's been announced yet. Carlos Protest. If the first thing under Carlos Protest isn't that he's fighting against MVP, then it's not happening. Oh, there you go. Breaking news. Carlos Protest versus Michael Venom Page is officially signed for the UFC 320. Now, if that's the case, why wasn't it on Tapology? 72,000 votes on that petition to strip Jones. Which belt, though? All right. So he's fighting MVP. I mean, we'll see if that post is legitimate. But, hey, that's a great fight. I don't hate Leon's chances. Call me crazy. I will pick Morales, but Leon could outpoint it. He very well could. Just the thing is, once he gets backed up against the fence, it's another matter entirely. Like Holland versus Luque, and I like that fight, actually. I think both guys have a good chance there. They're trying to make it for UFC 320. Awesome. Yeah, he had close fights his last one, though. Close fight in his last one. I mean, still, it's a win. A win's a win. 10 points for people who saw Adobe Express. I'm going to look at that. I'm sorry, guys. I always love to search these things up and learn a bit more. Adobe Express. I mean, it's an app. It's not a movie or something. UFC 320. Nice. Protez would have to KO him. If he can't, he'd get out. He would. And the thing with it's actually a horrible bounce back fight for Carlos Protez is because he lost by getting outpointed by Ian Gary and just, had a masterclass done on him. Whereas now with MVP, it's just like you either knock out him or your butt or bust. So no diddy. But now he's going from a technical striker to another technical striker, which is not good news. Come on, you like that? That's right. It'll be Shawn Michaels and God against Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the product of my semen, my son Shane. It's on your screen. What's up, Hank? How's it going, student of knowledge? Good to see you again. We also have Krish Goshi. Agulai is favorite to win the tournament. Is he now? I didn't know. I mean, he is 13-1. That's pretty good. But I think, aren't there multiple weight classes for this thing and multiple divisions? So he's going to win his division. He's not going to win. There isn't one whole tournament that he wins, but he's going to win his bracket, probably. Kevin Nash don't like Marty Jannetty, and his favorite story is of Hall beating up a sleeping Marty Jannetty. Wow. Such kind and benevolent souls those two were. Just such wholesome characters in the WCW locker room. Everybody loved them. Always very selfless. After Marty and the dude effed his room up and laid it on Marty. Oh, okay, so he had it coming. There you go. Hey, it's Sean and Marty. They love to wrestle and they love to party. What do they expect? It's Party Marty. But yeah, Road to UFC was very entertaining. Had a lot of finishes and memorable moments, shockingly, for a Road to UFC tournament. But what fight card I don't think is going to be as memorable is the upcoming UFC Fight Night card. Blanchfield versus Barber, which only has 11 fights. Still haven't found any replacement fights. I don't think they will. So we got 11 fights on this card, and there are just too many mid ones for me to be excited for it, in my opinion. But Michaels don't need Jannetty. I kept telling you that off and on. Are you blind? Oh my God. Marty tried to escape. He tried to escape through the barbershop window. What are you talking about, Brian? All right, so we got Dos Santos versus Ardeline. That, I don't know. It's going to be a little technical back and forth war, and Ryan's probably winning. I'm not interested. Markel Medeiros versus Balaji Oki. This could be exciting. Medeiros somehow went to a decision with Austin Hubbard, which is a bad look. And with Balaji Oki, he does have a lot of length and reach, and he can grapple, so it might be exciting. Gustafsson, not Alexander, Andreas. He's Andrea Alexander's sister-in-law, taking on Trevin Giles, and he's an elbow spamming merchant, and he's probably going to find a finish. I have Andreas by finish. This is also on short notice for Trevin Giles, which is not good cards to be dealt, in all honesty. Jordan Levitt versus Kurt Hollabaugh is fun. Nascimento versus Jafel Filho, I'm not that interested in. Zach Reese could find a finish against Dusko Todorovic, and if so, I'm looking forward to that. Caitlin Vera versus Macy Chasson. It's going to be Macy Chasson just wet carpeting Caitlin Vera. Isn't going to be that fun a fight. Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez, guaranteed knockout. Brahim Maj versus Billy Ray Goff. This might be fun. It's just the name value on this card is just so bad. The ones that I like are in the prelims. And then, like, I can never say a card looks good with a Gamrot co-main event. Against Ludwig Klein, he looked so rotten against Roosevelt Roberts. Like, he almost lost to Roosevelt Roberts, dude. Just terrible. And if Gamrot just drags his thing down to the mat for 3 rounds, it's like, oh, God, why am I watching? Brian Maj versus Billy Ray Goff. I mean, what's going to maybe save this thing are the potential finishes that we have here. But even so, like, and Blanchfield versus Barber, it's going to be Blanchfield on top for 5 rounds. That's not going to be fun either. So, I don't know. There's just enough mid that I'm not too excited for this thing, but I will be covering it. I don't think I'm going to make picks unless Isha has made his Tapology profile so I can take him out every week. Wow. Cruel and unusual from Sean Moody. WWF stream will be legendary, and that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Why a 180 fight? Why a 180 fight? Why 180 fight? What do you mean by that? Or you mean bounce back, turnaround fight, or what are we talking about here? Are you talking middleweight fight or something? Roosevelt Roberts is, oh yeah. Well, Roosevelt Roberts is a decent fighter. But he gets, I mean, who was the guy who absolutely schooled? Rebecki. Mateus Rebecki fucking schooled him. Like, destroyed him. And then Ludovic Klein gets given Roosevelt Roberts on short notice, and he almost loses. Like, that's a difference in talent right there. Tough 33 timing. Let me check. Isn't that an actual promotion? Oh, Tough 33 with premiered on Tuesday. Oh, May 27th. Oh yeah. When is that happening? ESPN. Huh. Tough 33 episode 1 time. It says 10 p.m. Wait a minute. Yes, 10 p.m. Eastern time, so it's going to be 7 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific Standard Time. And then that would mean it would be, what's the Central Time for that? Like, isn't that like 10 p.m. Isn't that 8 p.m. or something? Yeah, let's see. No, it's 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so those are the time zones. So if you can navigate that to your own time for it. We called me out. Look on my page for clips, and you will see it. Gustafsson and Giles at 180. At 180. Oh, why is it taking place in the middleweight division? Maybe both men want it. Maybe both men need to move up. Maybe they feel like the weight cut is too much for them. I don't know. But usually when someone fights up a weight class, it's because it's better for them to do so. Hey, what is up, Paradox? Good to see you, my friend. Starts at 9. Yes, it's 9. It's 9 Sean Moody's time. Who you got for these 3 fights? Crazy that Billy Ray Goff is in a feature fight. I got Billy Ray Goff by round 2 knockout. I got Mateus Gamrot by decision. I just, after that Roosevelt Roberts performance, I don't think Ludwig Klein has any problems for Gamrot. He also looked good against Hooker. And then in the main event, I think Aaron Blanchfield is going to rush forward like she usually does and then lay and prey on Macy Barber, in my opinion. MMA Paradox, why you changed your name? Good question, Jesus. Jesus always asking the good questions. Need to throw MMA in it for the channel to grow. Yeah, that's a good point from Paradox. The thing is, this is a passion project for me, and also I'm covering a lot more than just MMA, so that's why I just have it as Hank's Warzone. But it is a smart move to put MMA in there. Sad as it is, but I'm just doing this for my own chuckles and my own sick pleasure. So enjoy it while it lasts, troopers and grinders. But yeah, I mean, this card has the potential to be good, but I don't know if it's going to execute, especially with only 11 fights. Brian Maj KO round 1, Klein KO round 1, Blanchfield round 1 KO. Are you sure about that, Paradox? It's Macy Barber. I don't think she's ever been finished. It's a women's flyweight fight. Klein, you think Klein's going to knock out? I mean, I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. But, dude, Gamrot got dropped by Rafael dos Anjos twice in round 1 and still survived. And then Brahim Maj KO. Nah, Goff's too good for that. MMA Paradox, it doesn't matter if you change your name. If you smell what the cock is cooking. It's not Talmud, it's Dumlat. Dumlat, I see. Historical Society of Ancient. Well, if you shuffle up the letters, then yeah, of course it is. Ground and pound. Hi, Hank. Hey, Amberly Rose. It's been such a long time. How have you been, Amberly? Good to see you again. I'm sorry, Jesus. It had to be done. He had to suffer for our sins. Hi, Paradox. Did you watch any of Road to UFC, Amberly, or are you excited for this upcoming UFC Fight Night card? Or are you not interested whatsoever? Hi, Amberly. MMA Paradox, it's a WWE joke, bro. I mean, anyone who doesn't know The Rock is probably living under a rock. But let's see. There's one last thing I want to mention that's upcoming that I think is going to supersede UFC Fight Night in quality, and that is RIZIN in Korea. That is right. RIZIN, the great Japanese MMA promotion, the baby child of Pride FC. It is moving to Korea for a special event, and we got Sho Patrick Gusami taking on a 4-1 South Korean talent. Yuru Rishim is still fighting, which is crazy. But they need that South Korean talent. Yuto Hakamura always brings a 15-14-2, only in RIZIN, dude. Against Ji Young Yang. Koji Takeda is a veteran, experienced, crafty vet, big meaty hooks. Suchul Kim, who number 1 bantamweight in South Korea, taking on 36-16 to RIZIN 2-1. I guess a RIZIN talent in RIZIN. And that'll be exciting. That poor hairline, though. Johnny Case in the co-main event is based as hell, taking on Juri Ohara. And then Roberto D'Souza, I believe he is he not the champion right now? I thought he was the champion. Dude, I guarantee he is the champion. I guess it's not for a belt, though. Roberto de Souza. Let me see this. No way he lost his belt. Yeah, it's his fourth. He won his fourth title defense against Vugar Karamov. I guess it's a non-title fight against 18-9 South Korean fighter. So with RIZIN, you never know what the hell is going to happen, and that's why it's great. And I think it's guaranteed to be more fun than UFC Fight Night. Let's see what people are saying. Sorry, Jesus, I don't know many WWE fighters other than WWE fighters. They're known as wrestlers in the WWE, other than Hornswoggle, but that is a based choice for #1 wrestler of all time. Yeah, you went missing. Good to see you. I wasn't missing. I was always here. I mean, you were always the caretaker. I mean, I wasn't here for the majority of last week just because a lot of stuff came up, and I've been working on some big projects. I would love to watch Road to UFC, but I have been busy. Would recommend Amberly, if you want to watch the action. Let me think. I think there's watchwrestling.ae might have it. PWrestling.com might have it. There's another one. What's the website? But there's this website for rewatching all sorts of fights. Yes, what is it called? Watch MMA Full, I think might have it. If you look up the names of the Road to UFC fighters in watchmmafull.com, if you search those names, you'll probably be able to find a bunch of the Road to UFC fights in there. Or you could watch the highlights on Twitter. Just put in the fighters' names and you'll find them. I watched the whole Road to UFC and I want more. Yeah, it's too bad that they're not going to give you the finals like a couple weeks afterwards. They're going to stretch it out for 3 months. Absolutely ridiculous. Paradox. Oh, my bad. Sorry, bro. I missed the UFC, and although that card sucks, it's better than no UFC. That's true. We got a little bit of UFC, but we also got a lot of RIZIN, so make sure to check it out. That's Sean Moody. Takeda beat someone from RIZIN on Bellator versus RIZIN 1. That is true, didn't he? Yeah. It's Yoji, right? Let's go down to Takeda. Wait a minute, where is he? Yeah, Koji Takeda. Let's take a look at that actually. Sean Moody has a solid memory. Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. He beat he beat Rabadonov. How the hell did he beat Rabadonov? No, and he beat Shaidalayev too. Holy shit! Oh wait, no, he lost. Oh god, sorry, my fucking memory. No, he lost to Rabadonov, lost to Musayev, lost to. I just absolutely destroyed by the Dagestani fighters. So, RIZIN is the home for him. That is for sure. I would watch. I didn't spread this thing at all. Holy crap! Give me 1 second, everybody. Oop. Hold on 1 second. There's my beautiful jazz. Make sure to like the stream, everybody, by the way. Hold on. Dum 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 dum. There we go. Sorry, just get. Oh, Jesus Christ. Preview, MMA preview. And sorry. Recap. Stream is live. Boop, boop. There we go. All right, just had to get that word out. I should watch all the Road to UFC and get caught up. Yeah, I mean, definitely watch some of the highlights so that you know who to root for going into the semifinals and finals. Hank, show your shadow boxing technique. Okay, fantastic. Here we go. Oh! Oh. I'm okay. I'm okay, everybody. Oh. Sorry, I think I hurt myself there. I'm all right. I'm all right. Kane, Kane, since you want to find things, and Chris, since you want to prove things, I'm putting you both together in a Hell in a Cell match. Amberly. Oh, my chin. Every night you come to the ring and run your mouth. Every night you come to the ring and run your mouth and say this. Oh, God. Every night you come to the ring and run your mouth and say this. I'm the game in this very ring. Talking about absolutely nothing. Oh, that's hilarious. How much is RIZIN? Ooh, good question. Good question. Let me check on that. RIZIN in Korea. Price. Let me check this. There's a RIZIN pass. Let's see. Pay-per-view is only $20, and then the subscription is $17. Hello, Kobe Wiggle. Always wonderful to see Kobe Wiggle of the group, the Wiggles. Let's see if is there anybody else who I should mention is here. Just in case, just to spread the word out. Let's see. No, that's probably good. Oh, yeah, no. Let's see. No, I'm good. Forget it. All right. It's great to see live streams again. Thank you, Kobe Wiggle. They've always been here. I think there's a problem. I think some subscribers, despite the notification, I feel like with my algorithm or my streaming schedule, it's just not transferring. But that's all right. Hello, Kobe Wiggle. Always lovely to see the Wiggles here. 10 out of 10. Wrong promo. It's the Rock's promo about Kane and Chris. Let me check that. Kane, since you want to find things, and Chris, since you want to prove things, you can take Christian, shine him up real nice, and stick him straight up your candy ass. Are you excited for the MJ biopic? I don't know if it's number one on my list, but if it pays off, that's definitely interesting. I need to get away from these stupid ads, by the way. Thanks, Hank. No problem, Amberly. Who do you like in that main event? Macy or Emily? I mean, the thing is, I've taken an approach to predicting this card in that, like, I always try once in a while to sprinkle in logical underdogs to pick, but none of them have been working out lately. Like, for some reason, just all their potential just gets stripped from them like that. And so now I'm just like, okay, what I see is that a lot of the MMA predictors that I watch their videos, I see what their takes are. And a lot of the ones that just go heavy favorites are the ones that are sweeping these cards. And so, like, at some point, I just decided, you know what? It's wise to bet the favorites on this one. And it seemed like a lot of the channels that I follow were also picking a lot of the favorites. So I went with the more favorites approach. And you'll see that I have a predictions video that I'm setting for like the end of the week. Is there an intro stream for this channel or outro? There will be, Kobe Wiggle. Just in the future. There's a lot for me to work on right now. Nope, he says, Kane, go find Chris's balls, and Chris, prove that you are not a woman. Oh! Woo! You excited, JR? Do you still talk to Skate Idaho? No, not so much. He's not really interested in being friends with me, so there's no point in really trying to reach out to him. And them's the breaks. If you burn a bridge, that bridge stays burned, or it takes a long time to repair. So it is what it is, you know. But yeah, that is most of what I wanted to talk about with the upcoming UFC card, the road to UFC cards, which were all excellent, shockingly. And then RIZIN in Korea, which is, I mean, RIZIN is going to be fun no matter what. Even the bad cards are good. So, what the hell is this? Jesus. Yeah, I have to notify people when I'm going live because the notifications are absolute dog shit. Let me take a look at some other stuff. So yeah, Prates is in trouble against MVP. He is. Like I hate it when a prospect gets really high up in the rankings, and then they just keep getting dealt bad stylistic matchup after bad stylistic matchup. Like what am I thinking of as an example? I mean, you could count Austin Lane against huge heavy hitters. Figgy against just everybody. Everybody's schooling Figueiredo. Dude should move back down to flyweight and beat Cantoja. Volk getting dealt with power puncher after power puncher. Gilbert Burns being given monster welterweight after monster welterweight. Like it's just tough. Well, once these fighters are on a backslide, it just never gets any better. Or you pray that you're almost outside the rankings so that you can actually beat somebody. Most of these fighters are washed as soon as they lose. Let's go, Hank. So you are out playing. Oh, God. How people leave you? Oh, God. You are out on a plane. You are out on a train. How people live here. You must be insane. Leaving Sacramento. Sacramento, I won't stay. But I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May. Yes, I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May. Yes. You're out of a plane, you're out of a train, blah, blah, blah. It's BS, in my opinion. Burns is given the biggest monsters always. Yeah. Every single time. Figgy's been put on the negative end of a masterclass twice in a row now. What's next for him? Retirement. I mean, he's already been a champion, you know. But if you want to keep him around, let's take a look at actually that gives me an opportunity to share the screen again. Let's take a look at the rankings. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. Figueiredo, number 6. He shouldn't be fighting anybody in the top 5 right now. That's bullshit. So he needs to fight down. Marlon Vera's already booked. Rob Font. Henry Cejudo. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Honestly, the best course of action for Figgy right now is probably to fight either Rob Font or Henry Cejudo. I don't like any of these, top 15 getting a big jump up. Like Figueiredo would get destroyed by Oliveira, get destroyed by Montel Jackson. Even Marcus McGee would give him a tough fight. He's too high up to be taken on number 13. I'm just not a fan of fighting guys 7 places below you. I think Rob Font or Henry Cejudo is the best bet. Or he goes down to welterweight and fights this guy going through chemo right now. Favorite John Cena fight? You mean match? There's a difference. Favorite John Cena wrestling match? That's a good question. I mean, there's always going to be his fantastic match with CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011. That's best of Cena when it comes to storytelling in matches. But I gotta say, his match with AJ Styles at SummerSlam is absolutely incredible. I love that match. Also, his I Quit match with Umaga is a classic. Yeah. Jesus is very happy when I get the references spot on. Figgy makes bad decisions I've noticed in the middle of fights. Yeah, he does. Like when he just kept going for that knee bar over and over again against Corey Sandhagen and just bam, 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 bam. He put on a better performance against Peter Yan, who in my opinion is a bigger threat in the division than he did against Corey Sandhagen. But that's the thing with Corey, like, if you're not very defensive and quick with what you do, Corey's just going to drown you. He does it every single time. I was actually very happy for Corey Sandhagen that he found a finish finally. Didn't put the audience to sleep, woke him up a little bit. Hank, what did you hear? If you heard anything, I accidentally called you. You did call me, but I didn't. I ended the call almost immediately, so you're safe with me. Also, I love that. I love that Volk profile picture, dude. Fucking based as hell, dude. And that's another thing to mention. That's actually leads me to another topic perfectly. Volkanovski versus Rodriguez 2, Electric Boogaloo. What a horribly booked matchup. I mean, the UFC community is basically calling for Dana White's head at this point because he's calling for Dana White's head because he's booking matchups that make zero sense whatsoever, that just don't have any rhyme or reason to them, always protecting the cool champions. But that's the thing. People don't want to, they don't want to see a rerun of Volkanovski versus Rodriguez. I don't think that's going to sell very well. Everybody knows what happened in the first fight. Why would they pay money out of pocket? And by the way, those ticket prices are like $1,200 or something fucking ridiculous. $800, $900, $1,000 just to sit in the fucking nosebleeds to watch a rematch of a fight where Volkanovski dominated. Like, what is the UFC doing? I know why they haven't booked Jones versus Aspinall, but still, it's just straight up corruption. Like, it's intolerable. I can understand people wanting to have mass protests and petitions. Like, this is the point we're getting at, people. We got to get rid of Dana. Uncle fucking Fester. Figgy's so good, it's like he tries something stupid for fun. And it worked when he was the bigger guy at flyweight. It doesn't work at bantamweight. John Cena fight, exactly. Have you played Skyrim yet? I did play the first chapter of Skyrim when I was at a friend's house. It was a fun game. A little tough, but it was fun. Unfortunately, I think I have Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I have Elder Scrolls Oblivion at home somewhere. I should probably play that at some point. Dude, the older consoles are so much better than the new games in every single way. Walid Ishmael could revive Figgy's career. I hope he does. Figgy's fun to watch. Are you now or have you ever been a weeb? I'm not Israel Adesanya levels of weeaboo, but I'm close. I'm getting there. I mean, I love the anime Monster. That's fantastic anime. Honestly, one of the greatest shows I've ever watched. And Steins Gate is number one. I love Steins Gate. But I'm not like watching fucking pervert anime or wacky acid trip anime bullshit though. Sorry, I wasn't talking. I steak fried 4 heads of lions. Ooh, wow, dude, that's incredible. Of white lion's mane, 4 heads of lions. Let me check that. Lion's mane. Oh, fungi. Oh, of course it's a fungi, dude. Wow. Steak fried, sweet. Let's go, Vinny, with the shrooms. Those fucking mushrooms, dude. Those mushrooms are so good for you, dude. You sell them on the market, dude. They're incredible. Sell out in no time. Fucking incredible market. I miss In the Granite. Quick stop to see you for a moment. Thank you, Andrew B. I appreciate it. Hey, bud. Good to see you, Andy B. I'm glad you're keeping up the content, my friend. Keep up the good work. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's goddamn Skyrim. What? Looking at me with your silly little video game and your Norse helmet and your Boost Road Dog bullshit. I can't tolerate it, son. I agree. Can you name some Brazilian fighters known for high IQ decision making? That's a difficulty level impossible challenge. But I mean, Alexandre Pantoja. You got to give it to Pantoja. He knows when to shoot a takedown and save himself. Very good at with mixing in the grappling with the striking. He's very lucky he has a leather face. Get him, leather! But he's also very good at mixing in the grappling. That's why he's still on top. And then also the Chad Pereira stopping Herb Dean right during the nut shot to knock out Jamal Hill was pretty smart in my opinion. And then Shogun Hua was able to destroy a lot of fighters in that one Pride tournament. So he had to have, also Hoist Gracie. Hoist Gracie was the ultimate high IQ fighter for a little while. Any thoughts on Gio and Lane? Yeah, it seems like there was a lot of drama there, but I try not to get involved in the drama when I can. That wasn't high IQ, bro. Fuck, gotta be PC from now on. Censored? You're not censored. What are you talking about? Let's think of some other Brazilian champions. The champion has the name. Vitor Belfort's high IQ move to take TRT. Also, Anderson Silva locking in that arm triangle last minute against Chael Sonnen was sort of a thing of beauty and genius. Your 3 most popular streams are non-UFC related. Pretty interesting, I know. Very interesting. Actually, let me check that. Is that true? Do you mean on my solo channel or the channel in general? Let's take a look at that. That's a good question. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. They don't have anything to do with the UFC. Think he had some boxing. He has power in those hands. He does. He dropped Peter Yan at one point. That was impressive. But he just doesn't know how to string the combinations together to get the job done. He dropped Moreno a few times and just couldn't finish him. I never watched those shows. You should. They're very good, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Also, there are all sorts of websites for finding anime from the past, so I'd recommend taking a look. Hi, Rose. Going to give Monster a watch, and Steins Gate is so fucking good. I know, dude. Steins Gate is incredible. Like most airtight fucking script in anime. Screenplay, I should say. Dana White is trash. Based from Andrew B once again. He just can't help himself from being the most based MMA content creator on earth. Fusro Fusro Pantoja. Oh God. Fusmarab! Everybody know it's me. I'm a Georgian Viking, you know. And I get the slay dragon. He talk shit to me. He breathe too much fire, brother. I have to put out the flame, you understand? and I shot the takedown. I threw the mountain. I fusro the mountain, the dragon off the mountain, you know, because too much EPO and takedowns, you know, and I am a judge in oblivion. I sent the dragon to oblivion, okay? And if the dragon tried to mess with Aljo, I'm not a fan of that, okay? Best Dana is Red Dana. That is true. Guy's gone pale. He's gone soft. I got 302 subscribers. Woo! Good job, Andrew. Ninja Scroll. That isn't a Elder Scrolls game, but it may be a pretty good one. ESPN won't accept anything edgy. Censorship begins. Is that what Chael told you, Vinny the Guinea? I don't like ESPN highlights. I like Sportsnet and TSN. Yeah, TSN's always been pretty good. Yeah, ESPN has a horrible commentary booth. Dude, I am so fucking addicted to bleach. Yes, every once in a while, you know, when Vinny's car is already, you know, taken care of, and he just, you know, just a little bit with his dabs, you know. That's how he washes down the habaneros. But yeah, I get it. Bleach the anime. I watch the show, play the game on my iPhone, Xbox, Naruto 2. Nice. Good stuff from Vinny the Guinea. Red Dana Redemption. I really don't think there is a redemption arc for Dana. He's not even at his Dana Pink stages right now, Krish. Madhi Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. ESPN is bad at casting to my TV too. Oh yeah, it's horrible. I bet, like, I guarantee you that half that the UFC isn't gonna feature or screen the Ultimate Fighter on ESPN until it's been like an hour into some fucking rotten soccer game. They're gonna delay the tough premiere to shit. ESPN Sports I watched. Yeah, it sounds bad to me. Werewolf, Shemaev, and Skyrim would be terrifying. Hey, you know, to get away from the forest, I'm gonna smash everybody, kill everybody, bro. I'm the wolf, I'm the alpha, I'm the leader of the pack, okay? Oh! Woo! I'm the wolf, I'm the champ, I'm the man. I gotta rip your neck off. Woo! If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a goddamn werewolf. If there's one thing I can't stand, Jesus, it's a goddamn werewolf truck driver. What do you do, ma'am? I'm a werewolf out in the woods. If there's one thing I can't stand. Vampire ruins a save, though. Does he ruin a save? Interesting. Man, I'm so far removed from video games, it's unreal. I mean, I'm playing one PS5 game right now, and that's pretty much it. Like, I used to be a gamer. I wish I was a little bit taller. I used to be a baller. I used to be a man with a math and a mauler. But I play a lot of old games. NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, just all that old stuff. That's my cup of tea. But like PS2 and PS3 were the golden age for me, and then it all sort of dropped from there. Hank is a werewolf in this YouTube. That's right. I got the hair of one, right? Like, oh my God, it's growing. It's getting out of control. It's mushrooming. Oh man, that wolfie. He bit me. Oh God, it burns. I don't know what's happening to me. Oh, hey, I'm doing my best Raul Rosa. Woo! What do you breathe to live. Oxygen. Hi, Billy May. Hey, Hanky Mays here with OxyClean. It gets the tough stains out. I think you have a message on Discord for me, Barber. Let's take a look at some social media stuff. Do I have a message from Sean Moody? I do not have a message from Sean Moody. Where is the message, Sean Moody? Look, here it is. I sent you an announcement with my damn video that I would release, Sean Moody. That was the last message I sent you. Maybe you sent it to me in Gmail. I don't know. Let me take a look. See, I know my references. Nah. You haven't sent me anything. I'm a gamer too, but not all night. All night long. Bum, bo, do, 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 do. No, 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 no. All night long. Do, bum, bum, boom. No, 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 no. Oh, something that is so excited, baby. A feeling that I haven't for so long. You gonna shook up, shook down, shook up, all up the beat. What PS5 game, Hankaroo? The Hankaroo. What's the PS5 game, Hankaroo? I have it's Watch Dogs Legion. I'm playing some Watch Dogs. Ratchet and Hank. Yes. I'm the little robot that hangs out on Ratchet's back and does none of the work. Kingdom Hearts was so good for PS2. That is true. That is a good game. I wish I could play some Silent Hill. I'm a gamer, but I don't play all night long. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. If there's one thing I can't stand, there's one thing I can't stand. It's goddamn Sean Moody. It's a goddamn leprechaun, Sean Moody. There's no Skyroom for your impressions to improve, bro. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate it. Always working on that pun game is Vinny the Guinea. Goodbye, guys. I have to solve my complex variable problems. I get it, Krish. I get it. Enjoy the work process, Krish. Enjoy the work process, and always be able to reach out to friends if you need help. Save, Krish. Save, Hank. Dude, save, man. Save. Moody, sup? Joe Rogan is going to touch you. I mean, I'm not wealthy and I'm not running for president, so I don't know if he'd do that. I mean, like, I'm not a fucking freak from South Africa. Save, Krish, save. Do fucking save, Hank. We're so thankful for your fire impressions. Good one, man. Good one, Vinny the Guinea. I've got an idea, folks. I think it's time for me to give people an invite to the live stream to hang out and chat. So how about it, fellers? Yee. Here is the link to hop on and enjoy the show. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me... No, that's good. Pyramid Head is my spirit animal. Yeah, especially when it's fucking those mannequins by the dumpster. That is definitely the Vinny spirit animal. Always looking for a fresh piece of ass is Vinny the Guinea. Vinny is a guinea the hamster. Hey! Oh, I don't know if Vinny's going to recover from that one. That was devastating. Andrew just roasted him out of his shoes, man. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's goddamn StreamYard. I can't stand StreamYard, Hank. And Andrew B is promoting himself just with no regard for human life, man. Thoughtlessly from Andrew B. I'll take it, though. You can do it if you want, Andrew B. You can do it if you want. But, what was I getting at? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Let's try to transition to another topic. I got about 26 minutes left. Nobody wants to join. I'll have to banter and improvise. Yeah, Pyramid Head's a spirit animal. Are there any horror games that have come? I mean, there was another one that I learned that there was a remake of Ao Aoni. Have you guys ever heard of that? That was like an old Flash video game from like 2011, 2012. Oh, yeah, Ao Oni. And then there was like a remake somewhere. Because I saw somebody play it recently. Only remastered. Only on Steam. New title will be developed. Yeah, that's right. Absolute Fear. Yeah, there was a remake of it. And I love that game from way back in the day. There was a great era of video games that was just like one person, one little guy, but it's like an RPG, and you walk around the environment, and then just a giant monster fucking chases you, and you have to get out of there. I miss when MMORPGs had like a horror aspect to it. I mean, we had it recently with, what was the name? I forget. Jesus. It's famous. It's about like this. It's in this little kid's head. He has like he has dreams, and they're like alluding to his past. God, if I don't know the name of it, I'm never gonna be able to. Black and white psychological horror game that just came out. Animated black and white horror game 2020, I think it came out. Yeah, Omori, that was the name of the video game. That's a fantastic. I wish we had more games like that are just like very simply drawn, but the horror aspect is there. Facts, Hank. Are you just as sad as me that we're getting into Hollywood right after the Diddy parties ended? I'm glad I dodged a bullet, Vinny. I did hear of that, but I didn't play it. Now, I haven't played it either, but I mean, that's the benefit of watching people play video games. Like, there's always the argument, oh, why do you watch gamers? Oh, they're just playing the games. You should be playing the games. Like that, you're not going to be able to play every video game or afford to play every video game. So you might as well watch other people play it, because it gives you the same like emotions and feelings, regardless of if you're the one with the controller or not. Like, there's a reason why friends come over to other friends' houses and watch their friends play games. Like, you know, it's always been there. It's just not, you know, wasn't as mainstream. Blending drink coming on. Let's go. Sup, Vinny? Vinny, do you like my nickname for you? Vinny the guinea pig, yes. Another good game called Mogus. Oh god, let me try to do that again. Hank, when he's asleep for hours. Rudy Poo, candy ass. Take your ass to the SmackDown Hotel. I am not sleepy. I'm wide awake. I just got through all my shit. Now I'm just doing shit. I'm doing stuff improv and bantering. But yeah, man, this is I just enjoy being on the live stream and hearing from people. It's really it's a releasing experience. But yeah, it's I know you just have to wait. Whatever happened to Friday Night Funkin', guys? Friday Night Funkin' was so fun for a year or two, and then it just was a scam. I honestly think, when's the last time we had a GoFundMe for a project actually work out? You know? Feels like they never work out. Especially for the ones that we want to see. Games that launched. I'm going to look that up, because it feels like most of them never work out. Yeah, Kickstarter, all that. List of video game crowdfunding projects. Yeah, let me look at this. It's worth looking into. Rivals 2, okay. Stormgate. Never released. Friday Night Funkin', $2 million. Never started. All right. So there's a few. Wait a minute. No, it's going backwards. Okay, what was after that? Okay, I guess Rivals 2 worked out. But then I guess it got released. And then it just hasn't worked. It's all a fucking scam, guys. It's a scam. Oh, there he is. Oh, dude, are you seriously gonna have Arian in your name? Let me take a look at this. Master Race. No, you're Vinny. You're Vinny the guinea pig. Damn it! I'm not having fucking Master Race on my goddamn stream. All right, here we go. It's Vinny, everybody. How's it going, Vinny?
Fire, dude. This whole Chael saga is blowing my mind.
I know. I wanted to ask you about that, man, because I heard the audio. It didn't really sound like him.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hold on. It's hooked up to my headphones. Let me disconnect my headphones.
So you legitimately believe this is real?
No, this is real, dude. It's 1,000% real. He told me I could share this with you guys. So
Okay.
if you watch Chael's videos right now, you can tell he has like a little bit of a cold. He sounds like he flat out has a cold right now.
Yeah.
The video he just posted. This is exactly how he sounds. Here it is.
Hi. Not talking about me. My nephew was warning me. Do you want to say hi, son? No? Okay, you left the room. Guys, that's not me. Report, ban that account. It is not the undisputed champion of the world. Godspeed. Hey, guys.
That's Chael.
I mean, maybe. It sounds like a 22, 23-year-old kid, like, putting his voice really high up. I mean, if he sends you another one, like, in a few days, I'd be down to hear that too. But I don't know, man. Did he send you anything after that?
Well, yeah, but I'm not allowed to share. But the thing is that you're not going to be able to fake that cadence. You know what I'm saying? That's really Chael. So like right now, if I go to Chael Sonnen's actual YouTube channel, and I pull up Chael's voice right now, it's identical, bro. It just sounds like he's talking to it through a phone microphone. So this is the video that Chael just posted a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
It's about Nate Diaz. We posted it 1 hour ago.
You know how many times I get asked about Rob? And O'Malley is training with Demetrius. Wow. I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that before I read that it happened. I wish I would have known that in time.
See, that's different. See, it sounds different. It sounds more raspy.
Sorry. This is the one I meant to show you. This is the one from this morning.
It has to do with Nate Diaz. So Nate does what Nate wants to do, and that has been a large part of.
Dude, it's fucking. You can't. He's just speaking more excitedly when he was talking to me. But
right. I mean, if it's true, it's true. Then that's great. But you just don't. I'd say don't get your hopes up. You know, because in this world of MMA YouTube, just there are so many people that are your friends or that convince you that this is happening and then it never does. So, I mean, I'm glad that you reached out to me about it for sure. It's definitely entertaining. I just don't know if it's true. If he keeps it up though, that's great. What did his profile picture read? Did it show him like looking like this? Because that's what his YouTube channel actually looks like. Did it say Chael when he messaged you?
I can't get into. Well, I guess you already know because you were in the chat. I don't know, dude. Did I tell you how the person who messaged me is related to Chael? Did I already drop that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't want to be a douche.
You can let me know in DMs, but
yeah, I don't want to be a douchebag and say it like.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to make sure that you legitimately believe this and that it's not just like publicity.
No, dude, this is. It's 1,000% legit, bro. But I understand where you're coming from. Like, it could be AI. It could be like some elaborate.
Yeah, nice green container and very shiny. Jesus' story is he's stone cold right now, and he's drinking any container that is put in front of him. Is he drinking your drink right now? Your blending drink or something?
Is Jesus drinking my blending drink?
Yeah, he's drinking something. All right, no Diddy. Maybe it's some baby. We have all games, N64, Real Nintendo, PS4, PS5. We, of course, Sega. Hamster. That was a clever knock, Vinny. Yeah, it's almost emblematic of you. He said, Vinny the guinea pig, the guinea hamster. It was genius. Why didn't I think of it first? It was fantastic. Andrew B is so based, man. It's crazy.
Dude, right. Vinny Papana Guinea.
Yeah, Jesus is suspicious. We'll see. We'll. I mean, the fact that this has even happened in the first place is very fun. And at least, I mean, I don't even know what to think. But I did want to ask Vinny about his opinion on that. Dude, you had me up until like 1 or 2 with this thing, man. I woke up like literally an hour before I went live. So.
Fuck, you went to sleep?
Pissed. I got to be honest. I got a little bit. I got strung along. But if this is still legit, then great. It's good to hear. Glad you're giving it
a billion%, bro. This is as real as it gets.
Yeah, for sure. But are you going to be watching the upcoming UFC Fight Night card, Vinny the Guinea? Do you have any investment in MMA right now whatsoever?
Yeah, dude. Big investment in MMA right now.
Yeah. Crypto, specifically. Crypto coin, Bitcoin investment. As long as Vinny is the supplier of what was that oh god, what do they that money laundering scheme in Power Slap? Vinny the Guinea is going around with his OnlyFans girl in the suitcase right now.
Precisely, dude. We just bring the meat right in the front. It comes right out the back into the trucks. It's all the fucking front.
Yeah, exactly. And there are a few bodies hanging from the chains in the very back of that that meat truck.
You weren't supposed to talk about that, actually, not on live.
That's I'm sorry I even mentioned it, man. I'm not a rat. I'm not rat. I ain't no floozy. That's when I knew that class.
Get him, man.
Yeah, but I saw some videos recently showing just that montage from Goodfellas of just all those fucking bodies just strewn about, and then Tommy DeVito gets his head blown off, and people who were reacting to the movie were actually a little like bittersweet or sad about it. What the fuck, man? Dude was a fucking monster, absolute schizo, like Marv, like Harry. Wait, who was he? Marv or Harry?
I didn't actually watch Goodfellas.
Harry. I think it was Harry from Home Alone. He's Harry from Home Alone on drugs, you know?
Oh, shit. Is Goodfellas worth a watch, or? Oh,
absolutely. Goodfellas is worth a watch just for the cinematography alone. I'd also recommend it because it has one of the great soundtracks in film that just selects from songs from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's a great movie because it studies the it's a character portrait of a gangster who lived through multiple decades. So there's like multiple genres of music to go along with like his criminal career, and it's fantastic. It's one of the great soundtracks ever made, in my opinion. I have like at least 2 or 3 of them on my playlist.
Damn, dude, that's very high praise. I'll have to look it up, dude.
It's Martin Scorsese, man. He's one of the greats.
Dude, for sure. I'm gonna have to look into it, man. Hell yeah. And who you got in the Kurt Hollabaugh fight?
Even the based one, Andrew B knows. Goodfellas is a great film. The good is great. The good is great.
Great fellas.
But who do I have in the Hollabaugh versus? Oh god, what's his face?
Jordan fucking tweaking Levitt.
Oh yeah, Jordan Levitt. I think Levitt's gonna win. I think Levitt will win, just because. I don't think Levitt made it competitive with Chase grappling for a little while. Like I feel like Kurt Hollabaugh is one of those great prospects that destroys Jordan Levitt. You know, I feel like Levitt's striking is underrated, and if he wants to, he can just sort of pick up Kurt Hollabaugh and slam him. You know, whereas Kurt Hollabaugh, he's tough, he's resilient, but I feel like Levitt's better at grappling than fucking Austin Hubbard. And ended up being. How's that dude still in the UFC, by the way?
Yeah, that was my thoughts exactly, dude. It was the exact same thing I thought. No fucking way. I think the Jordan Levin's gonna have he's not gonna have his way with Kurt Hollabaugh, but I think he's gonna outmaneuver him on the feet or on the ground, no problem, and it's gonna lead to a quick success in the fight.
I agree. Didn't that guy Cannon Kraszewski or something have Hollabaugh down in round 3 or something? I thought he out-grappled him in moments.
Yeah, and that guy never went anywhere in the UFC.
No, exactly. So that's a very poorly aged split win. I like Kurt Hollabaugh, man. I hope that he wins. But at the same time, Jordan Levitt has a really good gym. every other fight, it looks like he's improving. He's one of those win-loss fighters, and he's lost recently, so that means he's going to win this one. I mean, you got to go by the MMA logic, you understand.
That's basically how it works. You know what I'm
The
saying?
MMA gods, the blood sacrifice.
And I mean, we thought that Thiago Moises was going to be something fucking special, and it turned out they should be complete middling.
Yeah. So happy for Jared Gordon, man. I feel like he deserved the world after he exposed Paddy Pimblett's flaws and should have won. Like, MMA gods were cruel to him for a very long time after that. But he's back.
Dude, I was talking about how Kurt Hollabaugh went to a 3-round decision with Thiago Moises, and I thought Kurt Hollabaugh was good because of that. And it turned out to be that's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. But yeah, Jordan loses to Trey Ogden, loses to Alexander Hernandez. Like, I feel like Jordan Levitt's at that skill level of like guys who should be beating him. Honestly, could it, like, if he didn't play his cards right, he could have lost to Kanan. And I do think that Jordan Levin is way above Kanan Kruszewski's skill level, so should be a wash.
Yeah, I agree. But that's a very unexciting card this weekend, to be honest with you.
I'm out, guys. See ya. Gio is live. I'm heading there. Yo, word, Andrew B. Fucking enjoy your time, man.
Heck,
Andrew. Just calm down, Andrew. Just go.
Dude, can you show chat your no chill impression, bro?
Oh God. Let me think. What is up, guys? No Chill MMA here to break down the top 1,000 fighters. And first we have Nate the motherfucking Train. Okay, Nate the Train has been around in the regional scenes getting huge upsets. Hey, that's right, and there's my stock sound effects that I use. But Nate the Train, he's beating all fucking Russians. He fucking won the Cold War. We have Hank the Tank, Vinny the Guinea, doing impressions together. Fuck you, Hank! God, I want to fucking kill you! I want to come over to your place and go for you! I want to kill you!
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, this is No Chill MMA. Today on KSW, we got this fat fuck Blob versus this other guy. Hold on, wait, let me mute real quick. Wait, let me sit back in the lighting real fast and flex my jaw. All right, we're back.
No Chill MMA is here, and here's my voice impersonation. Hey, yo, what's up, dude? Oh, shot, man, dude. Dude, I'm a fucking lobster, dude. I'm a fucking lobster, Hank the Tank. I'm enlisted at the Diddy party, man. Dude, fucking do it. I'm doing the mushroom, dude. I'm doing fucking in the granite. Doing shit, fucking mushroom from the Bronx in Boston. There we go. Perfect no chill impression.
Dude, that was so fucking good, bro. I hope he hears that.
I hope he doesn't. You keep getting me in trouble, Vinny the Guinea. You keep stringing me along in these strange rivalries and interactions. Why do you do this to me, Vinny?
Beef. We live for the beef in this community.
I don't. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs.
We want the beef, dude. We
want the beef. Gotta have that beef. Tell him we want the beef. Flashlight. Stop sign.
We have the meat.
Yeah. Arby's. We have the meat. A new rump roast from Arby's, dude. Oh shit, we got this? We have this sandwich? Oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. It's clean cut right in front of you. No Chill should do the Arby's commercials. Oh, we have the meats. That's right. I got it from P. Diddy, dude. Gilly No Chill falling apart should be studied for years. I mean, I don't know if No Chill's falling apart. He made Gilly fall apart, dude. It's like you can't. I mean, it's like shaking hands with the devil. You know, you don't take a deal with the devil. I clipped the first part. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, wait, no! Don't do it. Stop exposing me, Andrew B. I hate it. No Diddy. But Vinny, we got some projects on the horizon, my friend.
Indeed. Does Andrew B know?
Yes, with Andrew B. as the court either the court bouncer or the court jester, or maybe a mix of everything. And then we got perhaps two smelly fingers in the mix as well. We got a lot of people that we have the potential to be working with on our brand new stream series. We are not going to say what it's about, but Safe to say it's going to be a very thrilling and comedic experience, full of improv and impressions, as only Vinny the Guinea and Hank the Tank can do in this disgusting MMA environment. What was that? A rooster outside?
No, that was Afro Man. Fucking.
Oh, brother. But yeah, it's gonna be good stuff, Vinny. Dude, I'm happy that you like Steins Gate, man. Every time I talk to you, I keep getting surprised by how incredibly based you are.
Dude, literally, all right, have you gotten to like Yu Yu Hakusho or like any of the animes from that time period besides Steins Gate?
I have not, but give me some recommendations. Let me absorb them in my schizo brain.
Brother, Hunter x Hunter is like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z and Goten from Dragon Ball Z got their own anime. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, Hunter versus Hunter. All right,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yu Yu Hakusho, where dreams are fucking made of, dude. I don't know how anybody hasn't finished that show. It's so good.
Yu Hakusho? How is that spelled?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, there it is.
Once you see it, you'd be like, damn.
Oh, that's classic. That is a classic. I know that one.
Yeah, dude, I got a Yusuke fucking little statue in my room. I love that anime. It's so good.
Making of Scanline. Dude, they made a live action version of that. Oh god, it always looks so fucking disgusting aesthetically.
I need to watch it, but I'm gonna be hurt by it. I could already tell.
Yeah, it is guaranteed that I'm going to be hurt by watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action remake. Anything
a remake?
Live action in Avatar is terrible.
Well, the first, are you talking about? So there was a first live action where they said like Ong and all that shit, and it was terrible. Is that the one you're talking about?
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. But they also made a second one, a TV show.
Really? Not Korra, or is it still live action?
No, it's another live action Avatar series.
Oh no, they didn't learn from the first one?
I know. They should never have remade it. They should just keep going with actual animation, because animation is it tells so much more than live action can in many ways. When you just strip that from an anime and try to make it live action, like sometimes it works, but other times you take away the heart and soul of it, or you take away the animation in certain characters that need it. Like all of a sudden becomes so fucking boring and stale.
Oh no, dude! It gives it character that it lacks. You know what I'm saying? Two lovers. So
one another in the tunnel. Secret tunnel. I'm the mountain. Secret tunnel. Oh, I forgot the last part. And die.
Dude, that's so funny. Yo, there's so much character to fucking, the anime. There wasn't even an anime, it's just a cartoon,
What is the second part of that song? Don't let the cave get you down. Don't turn your happiness into a frown. Don't let the cave get you down, sucker.
Oh yeah. Dude, I got a lo-fi remix of that song that's so good.
Nice. I feel like you wrote it, Vinny. Long ago, your ancestors wrote it around Avatar times.
Yeah, true, dude. It's probably my great-great-grandfather.
You learned from the Water Tribe how to bend oil. Actually, no, you learned it from that creepy ass demon lady out in the forest. How to bend oil.
It was a creepy ass demon dude out in the forest who I was fishing and had a pocket knife on me, but that was it.
Long ago, the four elements all lived in harmony, and then everything changed when P. Diddy and the baby oil benders attacked. Only the Hankatar, master of evil police brutality and justice, could stop P. Diddy and his minions. But when the world needed him most, he vanished from MMA YouTube.
Hank lives matter. Avatar lives matter.
Hank lives matter, man. There's more than one of me out there. I got a lot of baby mamas out there. Vinny knows.
Well, you're the Avatar, so you've reincarnated through many people. There are many Hanks out there.
That is true. Union workers, prisoners, insane asylees, and dictators. And
Ethan Hopton Torlin Heinken.
No. Bad boy. Hey, Hey, be careful, Vinny. That stove is hot. Ow!
So is hot.
Yeah.
You know what else was hot? The oven.
Yeah, it sure was. Oh God, I'm feeling it in the back of my brain. All my ancestors are screaming right now.
Mine too, dude.
Yeah. Oh God, I gotta end the stream. Enough, Vinny. Enough. I can't take it anymore. You're setting off my PTSD, man. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. All the lives lost, the abuse sustained, the war-torn areas that we've gone through. What's it all for? What's it all for, man?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Snake, where are you? Snake! Snake! All right. Anyway,
Perfect.
it's been an hour 30. I gotta end the stream. But
All right.
it's a pleasure having Vinny the guinea pig spinning on his little wheel in Hank's cage in the war zone.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, I got hired as a brand ambassador for a company called Mush Love. They sell like mushrooms, magic shrooms, and chocolates and shit.
Yeah, they sell mushrooms and sex and baby oil and all sorts of other things.
Just magic mushrooms, and in every kind of way that you could fucking imagine.
Gotta bring in the granite Bobby Nizzo into your mushroom scheme. He can teach you a lot about mushrooms.
Go to mushlove.com. Yeah, I'm the brand ambassador for them, dude. I got to go to the owner's house at 6 o'clock. A couple hours from now.
Boston, Massachusetts, right into Denver, Colorado, dude. I'm fucking international shipping mushroom business. Yeah, that's awesome, Vinny. It was only a matter of time before Vinny found his calling, which is everything. The man is multi-talented, and so is Hank the Tank, and that's why our powers combine. Yeah, like that those two little kids in Dragon Ball Z fusion.
Yeah, dude. Or like, you remember all the fucking? Do you remember that fucking cartoon about like the dude who would clean up the earth and they'd put all their rings together?
Oh yes, Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
Fuck, it was Captain Planet, dude. You're so fucking intelligent, bro. Yes.
Oh my God, it's the evil drug man.
That's right, kids. I got quite the supply for you. Come on, oil up, baby. Oil up.
Andrew B, two smelly fingers. Hank, unite.
Yeah, exactly. Against the Rigo files of the world, hanging around the dark alleys.
Hey, man, dude, let me show you. Do Peyton Talbot video. Holy shit, look at Peyton Talbot. I got my wares for you. How about it? No chat.
Rigo, fucking chill. Let me fight this one. I got this, Rigo.
I can fight my own battles here, dude. I'm in fucking El Salvador. I've been taking jiu-jitsu training. I'm really an evil force to be reckoned with.
See you Rigo, you should let me fight for you, Rigo. I told you.
This is my only way of making money. My school system shut down my old channel, okay, because I was being a bad boy. They expelled me from school, and now I'm just finding little kids in El Salvador, and what I'm doing is fully legal. It was always fully legal. Okay. And you have been the chairperson grinder, and say you have escaped the war zone for now. Let me show you my shadow boxing. Oh!